Hey friends! Ooh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Today's video, we're gonna do something kind of fun. I saw Lauren May Beauty do this video, and I guess this was a thing going around the YouTube beauty community like a year or so ago. I don't know. It was like looking into my Sephora purchase history and seeing the first thing I ever bought from Sephora, because that's a weird rabbit hole that we could go down. So I pulled up my Sephora purchase history on my desktop as well as on my phone on the app to make sure that they kind of like match up. I found some interesting things, so we're just gonna go down memory lane. I don't know if this is technically the first purchase I ever made from Sephora, but this is what it says it was the first purchase. Oh God. Okay. The first purchase, it's showing that I purchased online at Sephora.com June 3rd of 2011, and I know exactly what this purchase was made with. My first real boyfriend, the one I count, we dated for 2 years. It was a whole thing. He got me a Sephora gift card, essentially with the sole purpose to buy the Naked palette because that was all the rage back in the day. So the first purchase I made on Sephora.com was the Naked palette. Like the original Urban Decay Naked palette, which that's how long it's been. You know, that's how long that thing was out for. That's hilarious looking back on it. June 3rd, because my birthday is on May 30th, and I purchased it days later. And here we are, so many years later. The next thing I actually purchased, this shows you how fucking long I've been using BareMinerals. The next thing was BareMinerals Original Loose Powder Mineral Foundation. Like the OG mineral foundation from BareMinerals. This was September 16th of 2011, and it's pretty funny, actually. On the website, it gives me like a bunch of the samples that I got. With the Urban Decay palette, I got the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser because I was just like, free samples? Okay, give me that. And then with the BareMinerals stuff, I got like an Armani perfume, Jack Black Double Duty Facial Moisturizer. I didn't use like any of these. And then like a Halo Hydrating Powder from Smashbox. Why, I don't know. Yeah, literally I've been using BareMinerals foundation since 2011. You know how much I love it when I use it for 8 years. Yeah, that's 8 years, right? The next thing I purchased is a total blast from the past because this was something that I stand, I guess. The Korres lip butter in the shade and or flavor Jasmine. Now this was like the nude lip butter. They had like the pomegranate and then they had like a berry one. They had some colored ones, but this was like the nude one and it tasted so very good. This is one of the only like lip balms that I've been able to try from Sephora that actually worked for me. That and then the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. The rest of the time I'm using like a cheap ass Blistex deep conditioning thing that I've used since I was a child that my lips are essentially addicted to. This is the one lip balm I've been able to use that actually worked and it smelled good and it tasted good and had a cute little container. Like, I literally never bought another thing from Korres except the lip butters. Is Korres still a thing? Well, that particular product isn't. $12 lip balm. I made a choice. And then at the same time, this was October of 2011, at the same time I bought the Steel All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in black. This is still an eyeliner that I love and that I would purchase again. I really like the NYX eyeliner that I use now that's like drugstore, so I don't have to spend over $20 on an eyeliner, but this was one that I bought more than once and it was very good. I also owned more Stila products back then because Stila was like cooler. Like back in the day, pretty much the only big brands at Sephora were Stila, Urban Decay, Benefit. Too Faced was like kind of there. It wasn't nearly as big as it is now. ABH wasn't even like a thing. Like Bobbi Brown, I think, was inside Sephora, and NARS. Like those were like the main ones, and Smashbox. But like we didn't have Milk and Melt and all these other like weird cool new brands. Kat Von D didn't even exist back then. Stila put out some dope products. I'm not gonna lie, I liked Stila stuff. And then I got some like shitty eau de toilette sample because I got so many samples. Next, this is when it all changed. November 10th of 2011, I purchased the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original one that came in the weird genie in a bottle looking ass tube. I don't know how many of these I've purchased, but it would be funny to go through and look and see how many of them. Probably not that many, to be fair, because that thing lasts forever. But I have been able, like, when I've been scrolling through my whole purchase history, I'm like,
there's another BareMinerals foundation and another BareMinerals foundation.
I have repurchased the BareMinerals foundation more than any other product ever, except maybe like mascara. One thing I didn't see on this list that I am almost certain I didn't buy, like, with my Sephora account, like, maybe, I don't know if it was before I had one or not, but it was the NARS blush in Deep Throat, and I made a YouTube video about it back in the day when I had a different channel, and I made, like, a clickbaity title, and it was just like, Deep Throat, question mark?
There's so many freaking makeup gurus, it makes me feel so inadequate when I use, like, the very last bit of my e.l.f. blush and my shitty Maybelline lipstick and all my crappy makeup. This is a NARS blush. This one's almost equally as inappropriately named. This one's called Deep Throat.
I still have Douceur. I have Douceur, Teos. That might be the only, I might still have Deep Throat, honestly. Like, NARS blushes were things that were coveted back in the beginning of the YouTube world. NARS blushes were like the blushes. It was before Tarte even like became a thing. Speaking of Tarte, I think I bought a blush pretty soon after that. More perfume samples. Why did I get so many perfume samples? I never use them. Shortly thereafter, actually, I guess there was like a good couple months where I wasn't really getting anything. Looks like June 7th of 2012, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Caramel when I had red hair. And I think that was like my first foray into Anastasia products. And I probably repurchased it at least once, but I went through it quite a bit. I bought a lip gloss? No, I got a sample. I had a free sample of a lip gloss from Anastasia. I don't remember that at all. I think there's some samples in here that I never got. Either way. God, I really did all kinds of fun samples. Next, July 21st of 2012, the Yves Saint Laurent Glossy Stain Lip Color in Point Preview. This was right around the same time when I bought like a Chanel lipstick for the first time because I thought I was so cool and owning a Chanel lipstick would make me the classiest lady in the world. It didn't. But I bought one of these like glossy lip stains from Yves Saint Laurent. I think I gave it to my sister, honestly. I had them for a very long time because they're very expensive and I was far more inclined to keep things past their expiration date if they were over $20, and these were over $30. $36 for a lip gloss. Why did I ever buy that? I don't know. Why?
Why?
Next was a OCC lip tar, and I believe it was a Sephora exclusive when OCC was still in Sephora. It was when it first came into Sephora. This was in the shade Nylon. It was like the brightest of pinks. I believe it was supposed to be a dupe for MAC's Candy Yum Yum, and that's back when like I was still wearing like neon bright lipsticks. I don't really do that. This is as bright as I go most of the time, unless it's like a bright blue. Yeah, I owned a couple OCC lip tars and I hate them all. They're so high maintenance and like you have to put it on with a tiny ass brush. I don't have fucking time for that. Oh my god. Why did I owned like 3 OCC lip tars. I just bought into the hype, dude. Just bought into the hype and I never used them that much. Next. Oh, actually, that's funny. A Butter London nail polish that doesn't exist anymore. This is in the color Trustafarian. I think I honestly have this sitting on my counter out right in front of me. Butter London was another one of those like kind of hype cool brands, and I bought several nail polishes from them because like the aesthetic was there. I liked the branding, and I was just like,
Oh, London. I'm like, I wish I was living in London.
why? I don't know. There were $14 nail polishes. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. And then what else did I get? I got another one of those glossy stains. They were good glosses, but were they $36 worth? No. Next, we had a sample size, a mini size of the Benefit They're Real mascara because I bought that one time and then never again. I've bought so many like expensive mascaras one time and then just like never again because I realized it wasn't worth it. I think the only like expensive mascara that shows up at least twice on here is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes and then the Clinique High Impact Mascara. And even the Clinique mascara isn't like super high end. It's like maybe like $14 or something. Like it's not exorbitantly priced, but it's not cheap. Yeah, I bought one of the They're Real lengthening and volumizing mascara mini. And then ooh, a Tarte lipstick. Oh, I bought this. The Tarte Glamazon Pure Performance 12-Hour Lipstick. This was a lipstick that I owned for all of maybe like a few days because then my dog chewed it up and it looked like my dog murdered somebody because she had red all up in her face, all up in her teeth, in her paws, in her hair. I was like, you had to pick the most expensive lipstick. Well, not quite the most expensive. Chanel was the most expensive lipstick. This is a $26 lipstick that my dog had to chew up. You couldn't chew up any of the Revlon lipsticks, dog? No, she had to chew up an expensive Tarte one. I bought a Laura Mercier primer because somebody told me that it was good. I don't think I ever finished it. Going through this makes me realize all the things that I didn't actually finish after buying them. Ashamed of that. One thing that I nearly finished, shortly thereafter, now we're getting to August of 2013, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid Highlighter in Moonstone, and I used to use this so much. I would mix it with my moisturizer and put it on under my mineral foundation, and I did a couple of looks like with it as like part of my routine, and I actually really liked how it looked, kind of as like mixing with my moisturizer as like an illuminating primer, and it worked really well. Like it didn't smell super strong, so it didn't ever irritate my skin. I nearly finished it. I just threw it away once it got like really old and the cap broke, like the lid on it broke, so it was just getting everywhere. I still have those. God, is it really $41? Is it worth it? I don't know. I think I only bought it once, but it was really good. Oh, there's another BareMinerals Loose Mineral Foundation. August of 2013. Another Brow Wiz. This is when I got it in medium brown. Why did I buy it in? Oh, medium ash. I feel like they've renamed those. Like, I feel like, did taupe not exist back then? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, November of 2013. This looks like it was when they had the VIB sale, like the Sephora sale, because here's when I bought the Tom Ford Black Orchid perfume that still sits proudly on my desk. It is still one of my favorite perfumes, and it still reminds me of Halloween in a way. I don't know why, but it does, and it's a very good perfume. It was $128 before the sale, which is why I'm pretty sure I bought it on sale, because I wouldn't have bought that shit not on sale. It was so good. I think I had like 1 or 2 samples of it that I just like hoarded forever, and then I finally went out and bought it. I don't know why it reminds me of Halloween in some weird way. Oh, there's the Lights Camera Flashes mascara from Tarte. That's December of 2013. And then another November of 2013, the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel. So I was really digging into the brow stuff, and that's kind of like digging into Anastasia. I feel like there's a couple times during this period that I didn't use my Sephora account, because I know that there were some other things that I bought during this time, but I don't know if I just use like cash or something. I'm not sure. But I also used to shop at MAC more often. I would buy things from MAC every so often. I would like hoard MAC lipsticks, but mostly Sephora was for like foundation.
Ooh, a Tarte blush.
Getting into 2014. Okay, I definitely, not everything is included in here, because I also had the shade like Natural Beauty, which was the red, like the brightest of red shades that I bought before Dollface, which is the light pink one that it's listed here in February of 2014. I definitely bought the red one before the pink one, so I don't know if they're just missing stuff or not, but it's most of the things I can imagine are here. It's easier to go back on my phone than it is on the thing. Oh, and then that one time I bought a Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and then I think I gave it to my sister because I didn't end up liking it. This is in the shade Outlaw. Oh yeah, this was definitely when Libby used my account a couple times, because she bought a blush for herself and then a Marc Jacobs fragrance. That was not for me. And then I got it back and I bought another OCC lip tar. I bought 2 OCC lip tars in the same trip. Why? I bought Pagan, which was like a dark ass purple, and then Sebastian, which was like a concrete-ish taupe, because that's a good lip color. This is kind of fun. This might be where we end it because I don't want to literally go through all of my Sephora history because there's a lot of stuff. Some more like Tarte mascara. I did buy the Tarte mascara several times. So some more BareMinerals foundation. How many times have I got? Probably like at least 4 at this point. December 3rd of 2014, I found my favorite lipstick that I've ever found. The Bite Beauty Matte Lip Crayon in Glossé. It was so worth the $24 for me because I didn't have to reapply like ever, and it was so comfortable, it was so beautiful, it was such a good shade. I've worn it so many times in videos and I don't regret repurchasing it when I lost the first one because I cannot be without it because it's such a fucking good lipstick. That was back when like Kylie Jenner was like first coming on the scene and everybody needed to get like a lipstick that looked kind of like Kylie Jenner's lipstick. Why? Because she didn't invent nude lipsticks. Don't know. I would buy it so many times over because it is so good. It is so good. Yeah, this was kind of fun going through things. Some more Clinique stuff, some more OCC. Why? Yeah, this was fun. This was kind of interesting going through and looking at my purchase history and seeing how far my makeup journey has come and like things that I used to buy all the time, if I buy them still. I don't buy the same BareMinerals foundation that I used to buy, but I've been using a BareMinerals foundation pretty much non-stop since 2011. I like took a little sabbatical and like tried out a Face Atelier foundation for a bit. Didn't end up liking it that much and it was too high maintenance for me, but the BareMinerals, just like, it's such an underrated foundation and such an underrated brand, and I just will tout the praises of BareMinerals until the end of time because I don't feel like it gets nearly enough love. Literally, I've been using stuff from Bare Essentials since even before I got into makeup because there was like one time when Sheer Cover had like an infomercial on late at night, and then I was obsessed with watching infomercials, and my mom bought my sister and I some Sheer Cover when that was a thing. Anybody else in their 30s remember the Sheer Cover commercials? Was that like a Mandela effect? Did that not exist? Am I lying? I don't know. So yeah, this was really fun. If you make YouTube videos about makeup and you shop at Sephora a lot, this was a fun video to go through and just kind of like, just go down memory lane and have fun and talk about old shit. So do this. It's not really a tag, but I implore you, do this video. It didn't take a whole lot of work and it was a good time. Today's song of the day, let's see. I'm using a different tripod today because my tripod decided to take a shit on itself and all the fucking, it's a whole ass thing. Today's song of the day, yeah, we'll do another Noah Gunderson one. That's cool. Noah Gunderson's new record just came out last week, Lover, and it came out on the exact same day as Taylor Swift's record of the same name. So I remember when people were like, 2 days until Lover on Twitter, I was like,
wow, everybody's really excited about Noah Gunderson's record.
And then I realized that it was a Taylor Swift reference, and I was like, oh, okay. The song off of Lover, Crystal Creek, you should listen to it. It's giving me strong, like later Bon Iver vibes, and I'm here for it. But yeah, Noah Gunderson. He's going on tour. It's gonna be a good time. You guys should go see him live. He's a cool dude and makes good music and stuff and puts on a good live show. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Do this video if you haven't and you think it would be fun, because it kind of was. Just like looking at things that I bought maybe 6 years ago and then realizing I still have them. Looking at you, pretty much every NARS product I own. I haven't bought NARS since I like pretty much went cruelty free, and I just have things sitting in there that I just like oogle at and look at, and it's pretty because they're nice, good products, but I don't purchase from them anymore. But back in the day, NARS was the thing. That was back when like Estee Lalonde was still SE Button. Remember those days, Estee? I remember when Estee had like 1,000 subscribers. Wow, how far we've come. And then the time when me and Rachel made a pumpkin spice, a Starbucks drink themed eyeshadow look. Let me know if you want me to do another like pumpkin spice look if you've been here since then. You guys should go check out Rachel's stuff because she's not making YouTube videos anymore, but she's making cool art. Actually, this piece of art Rachel made. This was a nice little fun stroll down memory lane. I'm gonna go. Thanks to my patrons, y'all are great. We just hit 33,000 subscribers, which is very cool. Thank you to everybody who is here. Thanks. Y'all are great. I appreciate you. Don't know what my next video is gonna be, because I'm filming this before another video that's gonna go up before this. So I'm thinking I might do a reading mean comments, but instead of like a dramatic reading, because I realized the amount of work and time that would need is more than I'm willing to put in right now. And I know that there's enough people that hate ASMR that they don't want me to do another whispering video. I might just do it in like really bad accents or good ones, depending on how good I am at them. I'm really good at Midwest. Some reading mean comments. Cause there's so many mean ones. People leave mean comments all the time. Somebody said that my hair looked terrible today, and I was just like I care. Okay. That was a tangent. Okay, bye.